Hi, this is week 6. I know you're online. We were online for week 5. We're online for week 6. Next week, though, we'll be back in class. I think, as you know, in a hybrid class, for the most part, there are 6 classes that are scheduled for online or should be scheduled or will be scheduled, and there are 10 that we do meet. So we're having another week online that helps me out a little bit with my schedule, but I'm hoping it helps you out with your schedule as well. But this week's topic is really interesting because it's on censorship, and we'll look further into challenged or banned books. We here in California have a brand new law which bans banning books, so I am so thrilled that we do live here. You may need to have caution if you decide to teach elsewhere away from California, and which is fine. You can do that, but you just have to be aware of what the school district that you're involved with decides to do with banning books. We'll learn more about this new law in California, and you're also going to meet with your literacy circle to discuss your banned or challenged book this week. And don't forget to send me a link when you know when you're going to meet prior to meeting. So again, this is week 6. You're going to teach banned books. You're going to look at this video, which you're doing right now, and to understand the expectations of the work to be completed this week. You're also going to, again, meet in your literacy circle to discuss your challenged book, your banned book, your censored book, however you want to describe it. You make sure you select a leader to ask questions to further your discussion. Send me those Zoom link. If I'm available, I will attend your session. If I'm not, you do need to record it and place it in the Literacy Circle discussions recordings module that you'll find in the major assignments. We've been working on investigating social-emotional learning in our classroom with the CARES acronym, if you remember: cooperation, assertiveness, responsibility, empathy, and self-control. We have a couple more that we're going to look into, explore a little bit more when we get back together as a group. But this week I want you to take a look at the social-emotional cultural anchor competence framework. This is quite interesting and will blend in well with CARES. So you're going to view the video, which is here, and the link to it is. You're also going to take a look at the framework, which is a PDF that you can see the framework that Nancy, who is the leader for the anchor competencies, is talking about. And then you're going to click on the palette here, and I'm going to take you there so you know. And what you're going to do is, after you listen to the video, view the video, and taking a look at the framework, you're going to think about some of these competencies here that you see here, and you're going to write about 5 of them. You're going to post a little posting under the topic about that competency of things you know about. You may not know a lot yet. It may take you a little bit longer. I'm going to come back here, and you're viewing the instructor's view, so that's a little bit different than yours will be, but anyways, we're back here. So what you're going to do is going to post information for at least 5 of the 8 competencies that you know about. Use the anchor framework on the information from the video. And that will be our social-emotional learning activity this week. Then you're going to locate a video on censorship. Locate a video that deals with banned books or censorship of children's literature, and you're going to create 3 questions for this video that you would ask your students after viewing the video. And you're going to post that in the Dropbox this week. Then you're going to take a look at one of these 2 websites, or both of them, or another one about banned books, and you're going to peruse these websites, and you're going to provide a list of 5 banned books that you might advocate for in your school. You're going to share how you would use each book in your classroom and how you might approach your principal and your students' parents to the benefits of having your students read those books in class. What might you do to convince your adversaries? You're going to post the response in this Dropbox. And sometimes that's important. This is important, not in our case as much anymore because we don't ban books, but they may have been banned or challenged in the past, and a parent might approach you and say, oh, why are you using this book? And you need to have some rationale to why you are reading that book. And there's lots of great rationales you could use, but you're going to provide a list of 5 banned books that you're going to advocate for. You're going to share how you use those in your classroom, and then you also talk a little bit about, excuse me, how you approach your principal and your students' parents to the benefits of having your students read these books. Last but not least, the last activity you do need to do this week is to read the following information about banned books in California. In your own words, you're going to explain the essence of this law as you would to your students, and you're going to provide an activity for your students to respond to your explanation. And you're going to post that in this Dropbox this week as well. Here are some reminders. Don't forget to continue blogging. This week, your challenge book is due. If you're a little behind, I would highly suggest you try to catch up. These are good weeks when you don't have to sit in class for about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours working with me, that you have maybe a little bit more time to at least get your blog started if you haven't. But you do need to do that because our major assignments are coming up. So this week, you're going to post a draft copy of what you plan to create in your backpack. Your backpack's not due this week, and maybe this may be a little misleading, but your draft of your family learning backpack is due this week. So post a draft copy of what you plan to create in your backpack. Take a look at the description because there are a list of things you need to include, like 3 books, an activity for each book. You need to summarize that little book so I understand what grade level the child you're going to give this to, so that I have an understanding of that. You're going to have a journal with some writing prompts that the family is going to work on. You're also going to create an assessment of how you did in this backpack for the family to fill out. And you will be giving this backpack to a child who is not of your immediate family. Also remember, you have to give them about a week. Okay, and so you do need more time. So I'm doing this a little bit ahead of when the backpack is actually due. If you click on this link, it will take you to the backpack description in the Dropbox where you will submit your draft. Your draft is worth, I think, 25 points, and then the remaining points goes to your reflection that you're going to write once you receive the backpack back from the family. Then we're going to return to campus, to class on campus, next Wednesday, March 13th. So be sure to bring your device and your young adult book, because that's one we'll be working on next week, that week that we're back. It's not actually next week, it's the week after. Because once you'll be viewing this, if you are viewing this on Friday this week, it's not the next week, it'll be the week after. I think you understand what I mean. I hope I haven't confused you. But otherwise, I want you to have a great week online. If you need me, please reach out to me. Otherwise, I'll see you either in Literacy Circle or online. Have a great week.